everyone! I'm Bawnana, and I'm eager to showcase a model I've been working very hard on. I did both the art and the rigging for this model, aiming to make it as expressive and animated as possible with tons of customizable toggles. For this model, I wanted to make each movement feel bouncy like a cartoon character. To do this, I made use of augmented physics for both her head and a wide range of body movement, giving the opportunity to play around with delay and reflecting parameters. For head rigging, aim for 45 degrees and use the box method, in which the facial features always line up on the y-axis, no matter where the head turns. So this means less guesswork when it came to the corners and more time for other aspects of the model. I discovered that whether it be for the face, hair, or eyes, instead of rigging both X and Y on one deformer, I found that rigging each X deformer under a separate Y deformer made corners so much easier. No more relying on synthesizing face corners. I also reflected body X to create the animated bouncy look. So movements like stepping, hip sway, and arm movements were all linked to blend shapes, which freed up a lot of room for experimenting with posing. Here, I decided to challenge myself to rig a position Z lean-in. Such a big movement on a complex model required me to go in and play around with each deformer hierarchy in a way that didn't affect the rest of the model's movements, which blend shapes really came in handy. Let's get into the facial movements. For the mouth, I aimed for a standard 4x3 mouth for expressiveness. I also found that creating bounce physics linked to mouth open and mouth form creates a bouncy effect whenever the model speaks, just like a cartoon character. Here's one of my favorite toggles. I was able to recreate that anime wiggly mouth effect by making use of Live2D's repeating parameter feature and duo deformers. Bleh. She also has a tongue that works well with face angles and is linked to its own physics. Here I experimented with a new method of tongue rigging. Instead of just using draw layers, I used glue and inverted masking when flipping the teeth with an act mouth, which created a cleaner look that I really liked. She can wave her arms to say hello! No! To create the shocked cartoon character look, I created a separate pair of meshes and played around with the deformer path tool. The pen movement can be tracked to cursor X and Y when I'm drawing as well. Here, I borrowed a technique from one of my older models by linking the bows to the brown-white movement. I gave her super expressive bows that kind of look like rabbit ears. One last feature of my model I wanted to share was her headphones. I was able to link them to sound activity from my microphone by creating a light on and off parameter in Live2D. I'd love to discover what else can be done with sound input. Until then, I hope you liked my model! Thank you so much for watching! From today on, I'd like to use this model to create more exciting content to share with you. See you next time!